Sarah Mitchell comes home to a house full of tension. Her brother ignores their mother, making her feel completely alone every time I step inside. The silence feels heavy, oppressive. The house looks normal, but something is terribly wrong. Who would treat their mother this way? And why doesn't anyone else notice? Sarah takes it upon herself to care for her every day. I cook, clean, and sit by her side. Her eyes light up briefly, then dim again. Her son walks past, never offers help or kind words. It hurts me to see her so alone. Everything she deserves, she fights for and he denies. Her sadness ignites something inside me, a quiet fury. I notice little things he doesn't think I see. The way he rolls his eyes, speaks harshly, avoids responsibility. I start documenting, paying attention to every unkind act. Every detail is a piece of the truth. I won't let his behavior go unseen any longer. Her everyday patience becomes her subtle, quiet revenge. One evening, I decide it's time to show the family. The truth will surface, and he will finally face consequences. And when they see everything, nothing will be the same. Love and dedication outshine selfishness and arrogance. But will he realize it before it's too late? Sarah Mitchell comes home to a house full of tension. The air is heavy, thick, almost oppressive. The walls seem to close in silently. Every step I take creaks on the floor. My brother sits on the couch, ignoring her completely. Mother sits in the chair, quiet, alone, trembling. I set down my coat, hands shaking slightly. Her eyes meet mine, a flicker of hope. I move closer, careful not to disturb him. His phone rings constantly. He doesn't even notice. The house is filled with silence and sadness. The kitchen clock ticks loudly, counting time slowly. I pour a cup of tea. Hands steady now. I place it in front of her gently. Her fingers brush mine. A moment of connection. She sips quietly, eyes down. Trying to smile, I see the pain he caused, sharp and cutting. Every glance he gives her feels empty, hollow. I walk through the living room, slowly observing. Every detail matters. Every move tells a story. The way he rolls his eyes speaks harshly. The way he leaves her to struggle alone. The way he doesn't even notice my presence. I record everything in my mind. Quietly, silently, my heart hurts for her. Yet I remain calm every day. I care for her, silently loving every day. He walks past, obstructing. Cruel, I start to notice little things he thinks I miss. The snaps, the laugh, the disrespect he hides. The house feels coldest when he walks through the door. I sit beside her, holding her hand firmly. I whisper soft words, trying to ease her fear. She breathes slowly, letting a moment of peace in. But I know it will be short-lived. As always, his presence dominates, cold and uncaring. Fills the room. The silence between us speaks louder than words. Everyday patience becomes my quiet revenge. I document his every action, recording his ignorance. One day, this will come to light. All of it, I will show the family how he really is. And when they see, nothing will be the same. Love and dedication outshine his selfishness and arrogance. I move to the kitchen again. Making tea, the sound of water boiling echoes in the house. The lamp flickers, casting shadows across the wall. I think about how long this has gone on, how much she has endured, silently, without complaint. My heart aches, yet I feel strong, determined. I place the tea again, this time with care. I watch her take a sip, small, timid. She sits straight, trying to be strong for me. The house feels empty, without anyone noticing her struggle. I know he thinks she doesn't deserve care, but I will prove him wrong. Quietly, patiently, the evening falls. Shadows grow long and dark. I light a small lamp beside her chair. Her face softens. She feels my presence. I hold her hand a little longer than usual. Every touch, every look is filled with intention. Something inside me whispers, "It's time to act." I turn toward the living room. See him laughing, I clench my fists, holding back my emotion. This night will change things. Quietly but definitely. Every piece of his behavior will be exposed. And when the family sees, they will understand her pain, my patience, my care. We'll teach a lesson he'll remember. I hear him laugh from the living room. The sound grates on my nerves like metal. Every time he speaks, her shoulders slump more. Every time he walks past, the air thickens. I take a deep breath. Steel myself, tonight, I won't look away. I won't hide. I start with small observations. Every detail matters. The way he leaves dishes unwashed. Carelessly. The way he ignores her requests for help. The way he speaks to me. Smiling, fake. I write it all down, quiet. Silently recording every action, every word. Will not go unseen. She sits quietly, trying to pretend she doesn't notice. Her eyes flicker to mine. Full of hope. She tries to hold her head high. Strong, but I see the tremor in her hands. I know she needs more than tea and smiles. She needs the world to see the truth. I stand in the kitchen, placing tea gently. The lamp casts shadows across the walls. I think about how long this has gone on, how much she has endured. Silently, without complaint. How long he's taken advantage of her goodness. I clench my fists. Deciding this night will change things. My patience isn't weakness. It's quiet strategy. Every small task I do builds my silent power. Every kind word I give her counters his cruelty. Every observed action becomes evidence. Little by little, I won't let him think I don't notice. I won't let him think he can get away. She sits with her tea, breathing slowly. Her eyes stay fixed on mine, full of trust. She doesn't speak, but her gratitude shows clearly. Every silent look between us strengthens my resolve. This house may be cold, empty and broken, but tonight something will shift, and he will see. I hear him argue on the phone loudly. His voice fills the halls. Harsh and demanding. She shrinks back, hurt by every word he says. I place my hand on her shoulder. Gentle. My silence speaks louder than any confrontation right now. Sometimes revenge starts with patience, not shouts. I think of the family who never sees it. They don't notice his negligence, his harshness, his disrespect, but I notice everything, and I will show them. Every smile he gives them will feel hollow. Later, every kind word he ignores will be exposed. Every action he takes will return to him. I set the tea down on the table. Her hand brushes mine again, and I smile. She doesn't say it, but I feel her trust tonight. MY plan takes shape, quiet, calculated, silent. Every piece of his behavior is marked in my mind, and one day, all will be seen, all will be known. The clock strikes late. Shadows grow longer. I watch him leave the room unaware of me. I breathe deeply, feeling the power of quiet observation. The house is silent, but I know change is coming. Love and dedication will outshine selfishness soon, and tonight is only the beginning. The first step. I wake early. Before anyone else stirs, the house is still quiet, almost ghostly. The morning sun creeps through the curtains slowly. I watch my brother move about, unaware of me. He says nothing to her, nothing to anyone. His actions are empty. His words sharp and cold. I make coffee, pouring carefully into her mug. The steam rises like a promise of warmth. Her eyes follow me. Gratitude, silent, unending. She tries to smile, but it doesn't reach her eyes. Every day, I see the weight he places on her every day. I feel my own patience grow stronger. I watch him leave the room without a word. Her shoulders slump. Her spirit seems to break slightly. I sit beside her, taking her hand in mine. I whisper softly, "You deserve better, and they will see." She breathes deep. Holding on to my words, she doesn't speak, but her eyes shine with hope. The kitchen clock ticks loudly, echoing in my ears. I think about all the times he ignored her, all the days she suffered in silence, enduring him, and I realize this will not continue any longer. Everything he hides will be brought into the light. Every lie, every neglect will be exposed soon. I begin to plan quietly, moving pieces in my mind. Every observation I made is a tool, a weapon. Every kindness he ignores will highlight his cruelty. Every smile she deserves will contrast his selfishness. And when the family sees, nothing will be the same. Love will shine, and his arrogance will crumble. After lunch, he laughs at a joke I don't understand. Her face falls silently hurt, and I see it. I walk over, touch her hand lightly, and stay. She leans on me quietly. If she knows. The house feels heavier. Yet my determination is light. Every action, every word, is leading to something big. I spend hours observing, writing, thinking, silently preparing. The family thinks everything is normal, but I know different. His ignorance will be his downfall. That is certain. The tears she holds back will speak. Through my actions, every small care I give her builds quiet power. And one day, the house will feel warm again. The evening comes, and he returns, still unaware. I watch him talk, watch him laugh, watch him stray. Her hand reaches mine for support, and I hold. She trusts me silently, knows I won't fail her. Every passing minute brings us closer to justice, and when the time comes, he won't expect it. I think about how long this has gone on, how much patience I've shown, how much she endured. And I know that quiet revenge is the best revenge. Every small act of care is a reminder of love. Every ignorant act he makes will be exposed. The house will remember. What he tried to forget, I turn toward the window. Watch the nightfall. Shadows grow long, but my heart is steady. This is only the beginning of what must happen. Every day, every observation, every silent act counts. Love will outshine his arrogance, and he will learn. And tonight, I prepare for the first big reveal. The night feels heavy, silent, almost foreboding. I watch him from the stairs, quietly, carefully. Every movement he makes, every word he speaks, I notice, I record. I store in my mind. Her eyes follow me, full of trust, full of hope. She doesn't need to speak. I already understand. The kitchen light casts long shadows on the walls. I prepare her dinner, placing each dish with care. Every detail matters. Every action speaks louder than words. He comes in. Unaware of my quiet observation, he sits, ignoring her. His attitude entirely selfish. I watch, calm, patient. Knowing this night is crucial, she smiles faintly, trying to hide her hurt. Her hand brushes mine, a quiet signal of hope. I nod, silent, promising something greater will happen. Every act of kindness I give is a counter. Every small care, every observed neglect builds the truth. He thinks he's invisible, but nothing escapes my eyes. The dinner ends, and he leaves, laughing carelessly. She sighs, almost relieved, but still burdened. I sit with her, hold her hand gently. You deserve more, I whisper. She nods quietly. My patience isn't silence, it's strategy, it's power. Every observed action will reveal itself. Eventually, I think about how long he's taken advantage. Every ignore, every harsh word, every small cruelty. I decide tonight, it ends or starts to change. The family will see, whether he wants it or not. Her patience, her endurance, will be rewarded soon, and his selfishness will nitrogen monoxide longer hide in shadows. I leave the room quietly. He doesn't notice. The house feels colder, but my heart is steady. I think about the plans I've been making silently, every step carefully, every detail meticulously prepared. Tonight is not yet the reveal, but the turning point. Everything is set, and he remains blind to ITSHE, looks at me, her eyes filled with questions. I smile softly, silent, knowing she will understand. Sometimes love speaks louder than shouts and arguments. Every small act, every quiet care is a message. Tonight, he doesn't know, but he will see. Everything we've endured will show itself soon. The night deepens. Shadows grow longer across the floor. I think about her smiles, her slow recovery, her strength. She deserves to be seen, respected, and loved fully. Everything he ignored will now have consequences. Every kindness we show will shine in contrast. And when the family sees, no one will forget. I sit beside her, holding her hand firmly. Soon, I whisper, the truth will show itself. Her eyes widen, a mix of hope and fear. She nods slightly, trusting me, trusting my plan. Every shadow, every quiet moment is leading to something. And tonight, the house is on the brink of change. The morning sun shines through the windows. I wake early, heart beating steadily. Today, everything will change. Nothing left hidden. I walk through the hall, quiet, alert. Her hand in mine. She trusts completely. She doesn't speak, but I see her hope. He enters the room, unaware of what comes. His smile is shallow, his words empty. I watch him every gesture, every glance. Her eyes follow me, anxious, curious, expectant. Every silent act of care leads to this. Every ignore, every harsh word will be seen. I start with small actions, simple, subtle moves. The family watches, confused, unsure of my plan. I place her favorite blanket over her shoulders. Every detail speaks of love, patience, dedication. He looks away, thinking this is normal, but silence has power. And he will feel itispeak.com quiet, but full of strength. Look around, I say. See what you've ignored? The room goes silent, eyes turn to her. He stands frozen. Realization slowly dawning on him, her smiles, her grace. Her patience speaks louder than shouts. The family sees the truth, his cruelty exposed. I reveal the notes, the observations, the moments. Every time he hurt her, every time he ignored, the house feels heavy. Then light as truth shines, he cannot hide, cannot deny, cannot turn away. The consequences of selfishness are clear to all. Love and patience have won. Silently, quietly, fully, she looks at me, tears in her eyes. Thank you, she whispers, and I nod silently. Everyday care, every quiet gesture. HAS paid off. He stands embarrassed, his arrogance collapsing like a house. Everyone sees the contrast, the power of dedication. The lesson is clear. Love outshines selfishness. I walk away, hands still in hers, smiling. The house feels different, warm, restored, and healed. She breathes deep, freedom in her heart, her spirit. He remains silent, reflecting, understanding too late. Every act of kindness and love has been seen. Sometimes silence and patience are the loudest reply. The family gathers, understanding her value, her strength. He asks nothing, learns everything, sees the error. She smiles softly, quiet victory in her eyes. Love doesn't need loud words, only actions. Everyday patience has been her quiet revenge. The house is healed, and justice is silently served. I sit beside her, holding her hand firmly. The sunlight shines through, casting warm shadows. Everything he took for granted is now seen. Every moment of ignorance, every smile missed, every tear has led to this final, beautiful reckoning. And that's when I realized silence is the loudest answer.